For his first interview after his surgery, we are joined today in the hot seat by BJP President Mr. Nitin Gadkari. Thank you very much, Mr. Gadkari. You're looking fitter, slimmer, trimmer, raring to go and resume the fight?
Yes, I'm ready for that.
What was the reason that you went in for this much discussed surgery? If you can give our viewers a sense of why you chose to do it, because the big joke was that Nitin Gadkari wants to get ready to be in the race for Prime Ministership.
First of all, it is because of my diabetes. I was on insulin at that time. And because of this surgery, now half of the medicine of diabetes have been reduced. So that is one of the major reasons for my surgery. And as far as my fitness is concerned, I'm very much fit today, and at past also I was also very much perfect. I have no problem. And I'm not a candidate for any prime ministership. I want to run the party. I am a committed worker of the party, and it's my responsibility that how my party get the victory in 2014 in the parliament election. That is my mission.
In your absence, one of the biggest headlines has been this seeming race for prime ministership. It's almost as if there are several BJP leaders who believe that they can be prime minister, and everybody around them is pitching for their own favorite. It's almost as if the BJP believes the prime minister's chair is only a formality.
No, this is not the case. This is a discussion in the section of media. The fact is very clear that is already decided with the party at the time of the parliament election or after the election. Our party's highest body, the parliamentary board, they will take the decision that who will be the candidate for the prime ministership. So this discussion is meaningless. So already it is Advaniji also has given same answer to the press. But the people in media, they constantly pursue this subject. That was there is a discussion. But the one thing is very clear. After the election or before the election, our party is the highest parliament body, is the parliamentary board. And we will decide at that time who will be our prime minister candidate for 2014.
But why not have a prime ministerial candidate like you did in 2009? Is it because there are so many claimants for the prime minister's post that you as president are concerned that if you choose one as your prime ministerial face, then the others will not work for the party? Is that your concern, sir?
Not at all. We have got lot of good leaders, capable leaders, having a potential to become a prime minister. There are a lot of leaders we have. At a time, one chair cannot accommodate more persons at a time. So at that time we will decide. There is no problem in the party. There is no confusion, no differences on the issue. And it is unanimously decided in the party that after the election or before the election, when the election will be there at that time, our party will take the decision. And everyone is accepting this. Advaniji also, the same way, he conveying the same thing to the media. But there is a section of media which want to raise this issue and creating confusion in the mind of the people that there are a lot of leaders who are interested in the prime ministership. But this is not the fact. All leaders, they are ready to obey whatever the decision taken by the party.
But
so it's not a problem for me.
This is not just about the media. Yesterday, Yashwant Sinha was asked, are you a prime ministerial aspirant? He says, yeah, why not? Balbir Punj was asked, Balbir Punj said, Narendra Modi would be the best prime minister. Uma Bharti says, she thinks L.K. Advani will be the best prime minister. This isn't a creation of the media, Mr. Gadkari. These are voices coming from your own party.
I'm not going to, I'm not talking about the prime ministership. But as a media person, in my interview, if you want to ask me the question, there are two options with me, either not giving any answer to your question or to give the answer to your question. So I am giving the answer. Now it becoming a news. And so it going on the media everywhere that now Nitin Gadkari, he feels that he is a candidate, he is not a candidate. And the discussion is going on. So far as a president of the party, our party is a well-disciplined party. And I am telling you as an authority of the party president that all leaders are ready to accept the decision of the party. At the appropriate time, our party will decide who will be the candidate for the prime ministership. So there is no problem about it.
You're saying all leaders are prepared to obey you. But then, why did Narendra Modi not come for the national executive which happened recently?
So you have some problem with Navratri and some fast was there. That's why he convey his message to our leader Arun Jaitley ji that it is difficult for him to attend the program.
But I'm reliably told that you called him up at least on 3 occasions. He did not even answer the phone because he was very unhappy.
No, it's absolutely not correct. Sometimes I feel it that the people are giving the news in the media. It is really the miraculous news for me. This is not the case with it.
Is it not a fact that he is unhappy with the induction into the party of Sanjay Joshi, and therefore, as a sign of his unhappiness, Narendra Modi did not accept your invitation to come to the BJP National Executive?
This is not correct. This is not correct. He already conveyed to the party that because of Navratri and fast, it is difficult for him to attend the meeting.
Is it not a fact that he's unhappy with the fact that you brought Sanjay Joshi back?
It's absolutely wrong.
He is prepared to accept and he's happy with the fact that you've got Sanjay Joshi back?
So there is no problem about it. He never convey anything about it to me. This is the fact that, and it is the party matter. Sanjay Joshi or anyone who is in the party as a worker, if you want to work for the party, there is no problem about it. And never Narendra Bhai object it.
But is he not sulking? The sense is, you do this massive national executive.
In the media, they are sulking. There is no problem about Narendra Modi. He is one of the respectable leader of the party, who is a good role model for development of Gujarat. And I am always giving example of a successful Chief Minister Narendra Modi to the people of India. So there is no problem about anything. We have got good relationship, good discussion, and there is no problem. But a section of media, first time they giving the argument that Narendra Modi was annoyed because of Advani's Chaitanya Yatra. Then they started because of Sanjay Joshi. The media many times argue many things. It is their right and privilege. So I have no objection about it. But presently, this is not the fact.
But does it not give a wrong impression that the party does a national executive and one of its major leaders chooses not to come?
There are in every national executive, in every political party, in democracy, no one expects 100% people are coming. In many times, if there is a conference in your media, in your particular headlines today, if suppose one of the journalists, because of some reason he cannot attend the conference, it means that he is resigning or he is not happy with the organization.
But these are again not voices coming from...
So you take it me, the next day, the Nishank was there. The people published that Nishank is absent.
Yedurappa wasn't there?
Yedurappa was also, he conveyed me, because there was by-election in the Karnataka. He was busy 5 days there. After that, his health was not good. That's the reason he was telling me that it's difficult for me to attend. And he's taking permission from me. But the way in which the media project the things, that he is absent, I never understand. Now, in any political executive meeting of any political party, everywhere there is 70%, 80% present is there. Some people are attending the meeting.
But these are not just voices coming from the outside. For example, someone like Swapan Das Gupta, who understands the BJP quite well, has written in a recent article commenting on why L.K. Advani, after announcing that he would be starting from Gujarat, which is where he comes from in his parliamentary constituency, moved over to Bihar because of possibly the hostility that Narendra Modi had towards this yatra. That's the analysis of people who understand the BJP.
He is a journalist, and the democracy, every journalist has full right to what he feels he can write. But I want to convey only one thing: there is no differences in the party, there is no problem in the party, there is 100% unanimity, and I feel that these are the things where people analyze the thing, because we are the principal opposition party. And our position in the country is becoming day by day too strong. That's why people think a lot of things about it. Something, when I listen the thing from media, it is really a entertainment for me. That it's a news for me.
You're calling this just media allegations, but I want to quote to you what Bal Thackeray, who's your alliance partner in Maharashtra, has written in Samna. He says on this Advani-Narendra Modi Cold War that the triumvirate of the RSS, Gadkari and Advani is troubling the Gujarat Chief Minister. This coming from your own alliance partner.
Bala Sahib, if he feels, and Samna, if he feels they're right, that is their purview. As per the fact and situation which I want to clear that, there is no at all any type of difference between the party, neither between Advaniji, Narendra Modi and the party. Everything is going smoothly. We are united, and I am confident that in 2014 or before that, any time when we face the election, our party will get a good historical victory in the election.
What do you think of Narendra Modi's Sadbhavna Yatra? The reason I ask this question is because while the BJP put its entire might behind the Sadbhavna Yatra, lots of critics raised the question that if it was truly Sadbhavna, why is it that the victims of Naroda Patia were not even allowed to protest? Here is a person who says he wants to reach out, especially to riot victims, and yet when they say they want to protest, the police clamps down.
You just understand, in any program of any political party, if any other group, maybe XYZ, if they want to disturb the program, what will be the action police can take in that case?
They wanted to protest where they were.
So
in
it is not a simple
Patia.
protest.
The police.
Why they want to protest on the same day? Why they want to protest on the same site, same program, near to the program? It means that their intention was to disturb the program.
But the Constitution gives them the right to protest. The Constitution gives them the right to protest. This is exactly the charge you leveled at the government when the government clamped down first on Baba Ramdev and then on Anna Hazare. Then in Gujarat, your chief minister does the same.
First of all, because of law and order situation, the Gujarat government has taken the legal steps. They have right to take the step. If they have right to make any program on the same spot, in that case, considering the law and order situation, it is the right of the government to take the action.
This is exactly what the Congress said.
This is not exactly happening.
When they clamped down on Anna Hazare, they said this was a threat to the law and order.
No, just listen to me. The Ram Lila Maidan, the permission was given by the government. At 11 o'clock at night, there was no problem. There was a legal permission which was already given by the government. Police attacks at 11 o'clock on the masses, particularly the people, the total small boys was there, some senior citizen was there, and the way in which police attacks and using this all type of their ashru gas and other thing at that time, it is very unfortunate. Not a single person from the Ramdev Baba's tradition never take a single stone in the hand.
Are the charges not similar? Here is a bunch of people who want to protest peacefully.
Just take
and
it.
your government clamps down.
Ram Lila
it's the
Maidan.
Same. How can people believe that this is genuine Sadbhavna, Mr. President?
First of all, the Ram Lila Maidan, the agitation started by the Ramdev Baba. It is permitted by the police commissioner, by the government authority, and giving permission to the ground for that function.
What about Anna Hazare? You protested. You came out
First of all,
spoke.
you listen it. There is a difference between the two incidents. In the Sadbhavna Din, at that day, the protester want to make protest in front of the program. They can take it somewhere or other. There is no problem. They can take it 1 kilometer away from that. Why they want to insist that they want to enter in the same premises? This is not good. That is the case of taking law into the hand.
Do you believe, sir, that people would actually have faith in a Sadbhavna Shivir where the Chief Minister hasn't even on one occasion met with riot victims, not even once, sir?
First of all, he is ready to meet all type of people.
He's never met riot victims.
He is ready. If they want, they can ask them his appointment. And I feel that as far as Narendra Bhai is concerned, he is very reasonable. He can give the appointment and he can listen.
Why has he not met them?
First of all, you tell me whether they apply for the appointment for him.
Sir, if somebody is a victim, should the Chief Minister not come himself?
Suppose if you want my interview, you take my appointment, I give you the time, you come to my house and I am giving you the interview. There is a procedure. If anyone want, any person, even I want to go to Gujarat, and suppose anybody want to send somebody to Gujarat, he has to take the appointment from Chief Minister. Whether Narendra Bhai refuse any appointment for the victims, have you got any evidence about it?
But if someone has lost people in his family and you're talking about an inclusive approach, should the Chief Minister himself not genuinely reach out? Reach out to these people. He's been everywhere else, never once to those places where Muslims lost their lives.
First of all, we don't want to play politics on the basis of caste, creed, religion and language. We feel that all peoples belong to different castes, religion, creed and sex. We have an equal approach for everybody. As far as Gujarat government is concerned, whatever the welfare activities which was executed for the people of the victims, either the Hindu or Muslim, government have got the same approach for that. As far as the Chief Minister and the government is concerned, we are very open about it. If anyone have any problem, they should go to the Chief Minister, and I am confident that our Chief Minister will solve the reasonable problem. This is confidence which I have from our government.
That's an assurance that you're making, 100%. Which is a good thing. I now want to come to Advaniji's Yatra. We heard in the blog post that Narendra Modi put out, he says, Advani's Yatra is not for any political gain. Advani's Yatra is not for any political post. Now, this is something which Advaniji himself has not said. He has not ruled himself out of contention for the Prime Minister's post. But you've got Narendra Modi on his blog writing that Advani is not interested in the Prime Minister's
Yesterday, you just understand, there is a statement from Advani ji. This yatra is not for prime ministership. This yatra is against corruption, against black money. Already Advani indicates it many times. But you people, what is the thing is that you are only taking whatever which is useful for you, you are using the statements. And what is not useful for you, you leave the things. This is the style of the media. I am very sorry to say. Advani said 10 times, this yatra is not for prime ministership. This yatra is against corruption. This yatra against the save this country from corruption.
Would it not make your job much easier if you just chose one prime ministerial candidate and ended all this speculation forever and the suspense?
So this is not a problem for me. At any time as a party president we decide, we can select who will be our prime minister candidate. I have no problem in the party. But already party has decided at the time of the election, at the appropriate time, our party will decide who will be the candidate. I am asking you one question. Can you tell me who is the prime minister candidate for next election for the Congress party? Can you tell me the name?
Why should I be telling you?
Yes, that's why even Congress party, you cannot make it confirm that the Manmohan Singh ji is the candidate for the next election as the prime minister from the Congress party. It is everywhere. The practical purposes, I cannot, who will be your head of your channel? They can be changed at any time. So at the time of the election, when people expect that who is our leader, who will be your leader, at that time, we will clear the things. We have no problem. And as a party president, I am telling you frankly, fairly and transparently, we have no problem. At any time, there is a unanimity in the party. At any time, with our parliamentary board, is the highest body in the party, we will decide who will be the candidate for the prime ministership. Presently, this is not the problem for the BJP. This is the problem for the media because they want to discuss this issue a long term for I don't know what the reason for it.
How do you deal with the problems between Nitish Kumar on the one side and Narendra Modi? They don't see eye to eye. We interviewed Nitish Kumar before Advani ji's yatra began. He said this invitation is only for L.K. Advani. My views on Narendra Modi and his presence in Bihar are well known.
So already in the next election, the Nitish Kumar ji and BJP, his party and our party, we fight the election. We have got good historical victory in Bihar. Our government is running very nicely. We have no problem. We have no problem as far as the running of NDA. We have no differences between the parties. No problem is there. Everything is good. No problem. Everything is satisfactory. But I don't know what the people in the media, why they feel it.
It's so surprising that you're saying this because that's exactly what Salman Khurshid said. He said all is well when Pranav and Chidambaram were fighting like crazy.
You just take me. Is there any fighting between Narendra Modi and Nitish Kumar ji?
Of course.
Not at all.
The fact that they don't see eye to eye is not a secret, sir.
As an individual and a political leader of an independent political party, he has some ideas, some visions, he has some his policy about certain issues. So he explained it. As far as Narendra Modi is concerned, he is the leader of the BJP. There is no problem. And I will tell you one thing. There is in the democracy between the two leaders, there are three opinions. So the difference of opinion, it makes no difference in democracy. So there is no differences actually in some issues. Nitish Kumar has some opinions. It may be, but still he is a part and parcel of the NDA. The BJP is part and parcel of the NDA. And Nitish Kumar party is also the part of the NDA. And we are running the park show. No problem we have.
You just ruled yourself out of prime ministership. Is this something you're just saying for the purpose of this interview? Because the sense is the RSS might want to back you, that you're the blue-eyed boy of the RSS and the RSS might want Nitin Gadkari as its prime ministerial candidate.
I never understand the media. Sometimes it argue for Narendra Modi, sometimes for Advani, sometimes for me also. I will tell you one thing. Politics is the instrument of socio-economic reform. In 2001, I faced a very serious car accident. At that time, at 9 months, I was in hospital and facing the problems. In that period, I have decided that for my 25, if I get it free from this all problems, I will give my life for the country and the society. So now my feeling is that politics is an instrument of socio-economic reform. And I am, as a party worker, I am committed for party and ideology. I don't want to become a prime minister of the country. Neither I am a candidate, neither I don't want any support from anybody. I am a worker of the Bharatiya Janata Party. The flag is in my hand. And the task which is given by party to me is how to get party elected in 2014 to getting a good majority. That is my challenge. At that time, party will decide who will be the leader. But I will tell you one thing very clearly, that I am not in that place. And either I don't want to become the Prime Minister of the country. I want to run this party as a president, and it's my duty, and I am doing my job. Let us believe me.
A couple of questions. Yes, of course we believe you. Couple of questions. One about something that happened on Advaniji's yatra. You know, it's an anti-corruption yatra. And then there was this very unsavory episode where BJP MP Ganesh Singh, who was doing a press conference, he gave out 500 and 1,000 rupee notes in envelopes to journalists. Now people are wondering, here is the BJP doing an anti-corruption yatra and it's engaging in corruption itself.
So this is not the case. The case is something different. I don't want to discuss it freely.
Please do. Why?
No,
people have the right to know what happened.
As far as my information is concerned, this is not the case, because the way in which someone is interpreted in such a way, it's wrong. But I will get it confirmed from Ganesh Singh ji, and then I will talk about anything, because my information is
because we've got multiple journalists who were at that press conference on record saying they've shown us those envelopes, that here is the money that the BJP gave us, cash for coverage. That's what it's being called.
Yeah, I didn't feel that. There is some, actually what information which received by me from my colleagues is something different. But if anything happens in this line, what you say, it's not good and correct. And if anything happens, I will definitely think about it.
You will take action if this is found out to be true?
First I have to inquire the matter. But if suppose the line in the direction, if it is there, then I will think about it to take action against. But first of all, I want to confirm it, what exactly the case is.
Because the other thing that I want to ask you about is the fact that, you know, when Advaniji goes to Ranchi on the 21st, he will be with Shibu Soren. Now, you are on record, others are on record calling Shibu Soren corrupt, tainted.
First of all, I will tell you, in the Ranchi, Shibu Soren party is our alliance partner, but still they are not the part of the NDA. And at the time of the Ranchi, we have a public meeting, which is already a public meeting of Bharatiya Janata Party. So why you unnecessarily associate the many subject and leaders to them?
No, because you're running a government with somebody you yourself have called corrupt and tainted. That gives people concern about what happens if you were to be in power. Would it again be an alliance of convenience if someone like him, you are at the end of the day running a government with him?
Shibu Soren is the minister. Now he is involved in it. His son is a deputy chief minister. And I feel it to such type of comments on him. It is unfortunate and doesn't feel that it is to be needed. Actually, in the Ranchi, we have our own party program, and so there is no question arise about any out of these questions.
All right. Mr. Nitin Gadkari, for granting us this interview, thank you very much, and we wish you a very speedy recovery and have you back on your 2 feet and running the party with full steam. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.